Hi Cancer, it's Meg with Padmes. I'm doing your October Tarotscope, October 2020. And this is for anyone with Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Cancer. Any cross watchers, of course. What wants to come out, Cancer? I'll let that one come out. I also want to tell you that we're talking to your angels and guides at the highest vibrations of love and light, because I don't want to talk to anybody else. And I pre-shuffled all of the cards. I like to shuffle a little bit more once I get here too. And I'm hearing something about something deserves your highest attention. Someone close to you deserves your highest attention. Let's see what's going on here, Cancer. What is going on for Cancer for October 2020? Energy around you. Okay, Cancer. So, it does look like there's some kind of cycle here that you're in the midst of the cycle. You're in the midst of the cycle. Your advice is telling you to be methodical about it instead of pushing it along or making it go faster. Just be methodical about it. Here's the Knight of Pentacles. And he's like, don't stop, but don't speed it up. So the big picture is talking about kind of feeling like you're on a down cycle or the down swing of things. Maybe things are slowing down. Maybe you're not feeling as productive as you do sometimes. I find that with Cancer and with Pisces too. These watery cycles, you can feel really good when you're in your high cycle, and when you're in a down cycle, if you're trying to do things that require a lot of energy, you literally just physically can't, because that's where you are ebbing. You have to take a rest. You have to just trust in the universe and trust in divine timing and let it do what it needs to do. So that's what's going on here. Your advice is talking about just being methodical and letting it just move through, go through its cycle, go through its process, and it'll come back up. I will say this though, Cancer, happening now and into the near future, there is some kind of release. There is some kind of release. It's the 10 of Swords. So it also feels like there's some kind of, sometimes this can be like drama. It can be dramatic, or it could feel like a dramatic circumstance is coming to an end, or a full circle for a full cycle. Interestingly too, your trajectory is talking about the completion of something, the graduation of something, the walking through a new threshold, because one thing is ended and something else is beginning. It's like you're walking into a completely different world. Also, there's something here specifically about completing some karma, which I like. Wrapping it up, tying it up. No, not just wrapping up and tying it up, healing it, healing karma. So your higher self is talking about taking yourself out of a situation, and your angels and guides are telling you that this new situation, taking yourself out of an old situation, moving into a new situation, really has a lot for you. It really fills you. It fills you up. It's very healing. There's a lot of healing happening here. There's a lot of healing. Let's look at the heart of the situation. This is again about a new situation, a new thing coming into your life. And here's the Knight of Swords reversed. For me, this is talking about, ooh, something else wants to jump out here. What is it? Right. There's been some kind of hold on a decision. It's like decision on hold. I don't have enough information yet. I'm not making a decision, or literally I haven't wanted to make a decision because I'm not ready. I always see the Two of Swords as someone who knows what's on the other side of this foggy bubble, and they're just not ready to walk through the foggy bubble. The thing is, this is you walking through the threshold. So you're going to walk through the foggy bubble. You're going to walk through and see what's on the other side. I feel like, though, making a decision too soon or too quickly, especially with this advice card here telling you to be methodical, making a decision too soon or too quickly, or thinking that you have all the information but you don't, and acting on that, what would that feel like? What would that do? Yeah, your higher self is saying, take yourself out of the situation, but also you need to get some more information about how to go about that, how to partner afterwards. How to partner afterwards. But it's not just partnering, it's about how to put things together afterwards. And the Eight of Wands reversed, and it's talking about doing things slowly. It's also talking about gathering information slowly, or communication happening more slowly than you want it to. Sometimes that's the case, communication, slow communication. Past, present, future. Cancer, we have the Lovers reversed, which means there is a decision in love to be made that is not being made, that is procrastinating. It also could mean the separation of two parties or two entities, but I feel like it's a decision that hasn't been made. And then moving into what's happening now, we have the Ace of Swords reversed and the Hierophant reversed as well. So this is the end of some kind of commitment. I want to look at what is happening. Let's see, release the idea that this isn't your highest and your greatest potential. So whatever this changes, excuse me, Cancer, whatever this changes, it might feel dramatic. It might feel upsetting and dramatic. It might even affect other people. But whatever this changes, it is your highest and your greatest potential. You do have your Star card here. This is your highest and your greatest potential. And there is also a resistance to not standing in your Empress. I have resistance to not being who I am. I have resistance to not being connected with the universe. I have resistance to not standing in my truth. I have resistance to it. So there is resistance in not making the decision, not standing in your truth, not being in this place of new and fresh, I even want to say will, new and fresh will, new and fresh willpower, will, mastery even, I want to say. Okay. Coming from a place of looking toward the future, looking into the future. Okay, I want to ask the Lenormand a couple of questions here. And Lenormand, I want to talk about happening now and into the near future. And I want to talk about the trajectory. So let's see what's going on. Now into the near future. Lenormand's telling me it wants to go to your higher self, Cancer. So let's do that first. Higher self. Oof. Okay. Is saying that to me, the Lenormand, this is the card of things not going the way you want them to go. And I kind of feel like this has been going on for a long time. You have been dealing with a situation that really is not your highest and your greatest good. And excuse me, Cancer. And it's been going on for a while. Your higher self is saying, okay, kind of enough is enough already, but it's also saying this has been going on for some time, and oh, it's wearing on you. It's wearing on you. It's making you feel weak. Okay, guides and angels are telling you that they're giving you messages about this, about what's good for you, what's not good for you. Near future is talking about luck. It's talking about luck being with you. Luck being with you. You have enough to move forward. Whatever enough is that you need. I feel like it could be any resources, time, energy, effort, love, money, information. Trajectory. The trajectory is talking about, this is the child card. The child card can literally be a child, but it can also be new beginnings. It can be new things, new situations. And it's a clarity in a new situation. Talk about the world card and this card together. It's a clarity in a new situation. It's like also though, that there's so much change, it clears everything up. It clears up all of any kind of ambiguity. I want to look at Cancer, I want to look at the Lenormand here for your big picture too. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, which is this stagnation, this letting down, this feeling like you're not going forward or being propelled forward. But then your advice is just go slow, get enough information, do this thing. But I think the whole spread here is about the momentum moving forward. Yep. So about the big picture, here we have the anchor. And the question is where? Where are you anchored? Where are you anchored? Just taking yourself out of a situation, perhaps that you were anchored into, but where are you anchored? I'm going to use a different deck, but I want to know if this has something more so to do with how you're thinking and how you believe life should be. Are you anchored into past thought forms, or are you anchored into a particular situation, or what are you anchored into and what needs to happen with that? Okay. Actually, this is about being anchored into going forward with success. You just want to go forward with success. You want to do the right thing. You want to do the right thing. Okay. And I want to know your advice around that. How best can you go forward with the intention that you are doing the right thing? And your advice is talking about dysfunctional group dynamics. So when the advice comes in, it's talking about shaking things up. It's talking about changing dynamics that were not working. Going forward with the intentions of being successful, right? And the things that have made you upset and sad and disappointed. I feel like your guides are like, hello, that's what we've been saying. When you feel upset and sad and disappointed, those are red flags. How long has this been happening? What kind of changes have been made to remedy that? Is it time to try something new, try something different? And the Six of Wands too, it's like he is definitely moving on into the future. He's moving on into the future. He's had other people help him get to where he is. And he's also come from a place, he's been in battle, he's been at war, he's been through it. But now he's succeeding. But he knows what it's like to not succeed. This is the momentum of moving forward though into like, not forgetting about the past, but not holding grudges and moving forward. Not holding the past, letting it go and moving forward. All right. I want to get some magpie oracles going here. What do you want to say? Oh, and this is for okay, so this little marble for me, it's flat on one side. This has to do with having gifts, having psychic gifts, really. Gifts and skills that you have not acknowledged that you have. And for me, this headdress guy, is about past lives. It's also about ancestors. You have gifts from ancestors. You have gifts from past lives that you have not used yet, or that you're not using. You could have some understanding about them, or they could be brand new. Not brand new, they're not, because you've had them forever, but brand new to maybe your consciousness right now. But those are going to be coming forward also. So these gifts, I think also that has to do with your angels and guides, ancestors, giving you information, talking to you, telling you things, and something about you using your gifts, embracing them, looking at them in a different way. Okay, so I want to ask any kind of oracle from me, the fairy oracle this month. Cancer, the fairy oracle, what do your guides want to tell you about October? Okay, this is the third time that I have pulled this card today. Healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you and this situation. Okay. And I shuffle between each reading, and that card has come up 3 times. That is crazy. But I guess that's what's going on this month. There's a lot of healing that's happening. Okay, one more. And this is assertiveness. Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. Okay, there you go, Cancer. This is also, what do you really want? You have to know what you really want in order to know if you want to say yes or no. Don't be passive about this. Move slow, move methodically. That knight moves slow and methodically so that he doesn't make any mistakes. And he doesn't make mistakes because he's really sure-footed. He knows what next step to take. You know, I want to ask about a next step. And I'm going to ask your higher self, but what next step is your highest and your greatest good? As you're moving forward slowly, but there is momentum. What is your greatest next step? Wow. And it is to start thinking about your future. This is about bringing your future into, daydreaming your future into reality. Daydreaming the things that you desire into reality. Because they're coming forward, they're coming. The momentum is strong in this reading. Okay, Cancer, let me know how it's going. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your October. I'll be back for mid-month love readings, and tell me how this resonates with you. I'm looking forward to your mid-month. Have a great October, Cancer.